Hey guys, this is Heartless Ho here, and this is my first ever Runescape guide, and this guide is called How to Make Money with Money. Now in this guide, I will show you how to make money with money in terms of merchanting, investing, using alternate methods, and also tips. Your biggest tool in this guide is probably the Runescape website, and in the game guide, the Grand Exchange section. So we'll be going over this in the guide further along in the guide. The first thing I'm going to go over in this guide is investments. As you probably know already, if you watch my other videos, I bought 6 sand hats. One of course is on my head at the moment, and I did this as a long-term investment. I invested over 400 mil into this, and I'm hoping it's going to work out. Investing doesn't have to be done using only rares, although rares are actually quite good for it. You can invest using any items. The main thing if you're doing something that isn't a rare is checking the Grand Exchange on the game guide section of the Runescape website. There are two parts to this, and half of the first part is price rises and the second part is price drops. First of all, we're going to go, what has happened? We are going to go into price rises, and we're going to go on the More tab. This is probably the quicker way of investing if you're looking for a quick investment. What you've got to take into consideration is why they're going up in price. A good example here is the brackish blade. This is going up in price significantly because it is a new weapon, and it is cut out of the investment guide because it is a new weapon and you cannot buy this for its current price. If you look down here, weaponry and armor is a great way to invest. If we have a look at the Darok's Great Axe, for instance, you can see that it's going up at a really good rate, and it's been down really badly over the last 180 days, and not so much over the last 90 days, but over the last month it has gone up significantly, and this would be a good item to invest in. Now to the second half of the investments, we're going into price drops. Price drops are great because you can find items that have been dropping rapidly and you can buy them for a low price, and when they eventually do go up, they usually skyrocket before evening out and you can sell them. You usually want to buy an item that's in reasonable demand, such as if we find teleports. They've been going down a lot, as you can see, and they are very unstable. This is a perfect time to buy them, especially in bulk, as they will probably most definitely go up. That doesn't make any sense, but they've been crashing a lot over the last 180 days and even going up and down. So you've got to find where they're going down the most and they're most likely to go up the most. This would be a good time right now to buy them, as you can see from the latest things, it goes down but it goes back up, and at its peak around here is when you'd want to sell it. That part of the guide could have been also split merchanting / investment, but I'm going to put it on the investment side. Now we're going to have a look at miscellaneous ways to make money with money. A great way to do this is to look for an item that you can buy, do something to it, and then sell. So you do not get the rule of the buy and you can't sell it again for another 4 hours, I think it is. A good example of this is grimy and ungrimy herbs. If you buy an ungrimy herb and then clean it, it can be sold straight away because it comes out as a different item. This works for most herbs, but you want to find the ones that are more expensive and you make the most profit off. Rana or Rana, I don't know how you pronounce it, but it is a great example. As you can see, you can buy a grimy one for almost 100 less than the clean one, and you can clean it in one click as long as you have the required herb lore level to do it. Another good item for this, which has been a secret with me for a long time, are evil turnips, but in general summoning items. You do not need the summoning level to do it, but evil turnip you can buy for roughly 900 less than the carved evil turnip. And you do not need any levels to make a carved evil turnip. You just need a knife, and you can one click on the knife and then click on the evil turnip and it becomes a carved evil turnip, gaining you 1k in one click. So this can be a very good way of income, especially when the prices are going up more towards the carved evil turnip. I haven't yet covered merchanting, but I think I covered it pretty well whilst covering investments. So I'm going to go over investments again. If you have a rare, that is probably the best investment you can get, because the prices are cannot actually go down very much. It might go down for one day and then be up the next day. I'd also like to talk about merchanting clans. Merchanting clans are good, but if you get caught out selling too late, you can be in a lot of trouble and be stuck with a lot of items that are crashing and nobody's buying up on them. A good idea is to get in early with the item and then sell early with the item when enough profit has been made. To conclude this video, I'd like to state that you should be always thinking outside the square. Summoning items are always some of the best things to merch. Also remember to use the Grand Exchange section on the website and the forums. If you can buy cheap on the forums and sell for more than you bought it for, you're practically a pro mercher already. Hey guys, what's going on? I'm sorry if I sounded boring in that video, but I tried to make it as professional as I could. So, which meant sounding like an old man, but yeah. I hope you enjoyed it, and always remember to be thinking outside the square with your merchanting and items, and I might do a part 2 to this guide with other methods on how to make money with money. Thumbs it up, leave me a comment if you want me to, remember to subscribe, and yeah.